TaxAct knows every small business owner has different tax filing needs. With TaxAct, you can file yourself with the help of an expert, or TaxAct can do it all for you. You're the boss, the head honcho, the top banana. And TaxAct is like your loyal, trusty tax aide, ready to pounce on any tax needs you might have. TaxAct is dying to pounce on some small business tax needs. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
When you think about meal kit companies, what do you see? Probably long, complicated recipes and subscriptions you can't escape. But with the new Blue Apron, we're doing meal delivery differently. No subscription needed. Faster, easier meals. And the same dedication to quality we've always had. Shop 100+ meals at blueapron.com. Get 50% off your first 2 orders with code APRON50. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
As the sun sets beneath the snow-topped peaks, it's time for us to head back to our Log Cabin podcast studio and have a chat. A chatter? It's time for the après.
Ménage une. Chris Moran joke.
Oh, right.
Hey, the après!
Stop right there.
Go on.
What's going on with your hair?
Yeah, welcome, friends. This is straight from under my cap.
It looks like you've strolled in from 1992.
I look like the lead singer of Bastille. Do you know that guy Dan? What's his face?
I do not know that man, but it's giving early 90s rad ski dude vibes. Hey man, like you should have like those, the sunglasses with that like have the reflective. What am I trying to say? But like the reflective lens, like twin tone, like blending from one colour to another.
Oh yeah. I know what it says. Starts blue, ends yellow at the bottom.
Exactly.
Those lenses.
Then shell suit, pink shell, like jacket. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, for those of you not watching on YouTube, which of course you can watch these on YouTube now. Ooh, my hair's sticking up on end, and it's about 3 inches high.
And Tim also looks like he's been punched in the face. What have you done there? I've only just noticed.
Yeah, mate. This happens to me every winter season, and I'm sure it happens to a lot of the listeners as well. That when the temperature turns, when we had that, a couple of weeks ago, we had that cold switch. I always get a cold sore on my face. So. Is cold sore an STD? Is it an STD? I don't know if it is.
Yeah, Tim's got herpes.
Yeah, it is. It's a form of herpes. I get it in the Alps. I get burnt lips really bad in the Alps.
Everybody gets cold.
Love a bit of zinc, though. Smash the zinc.
How are you anyway? What have you been up to?
I'm good. So I'm in London. You find me in London in the middle of a run of Christmas shows of the famous First Words show that I do. And I'm actually staying with an old Morzine seasonaire from back in the day, a girl called Kat McKenzie, who I know. She used to work at Red Bull as well. And first met Kat on the slopes of Morzine, probably close to 26 years ago. Wow. She's got a super posh house in Bethnal Green. Oof. Someone's doing all right. I'm looking at a tray of crystals on a windowsill with black aluminium window frames looking out, and I can see EasyY953 taking off from London City Airport, heading to the Alps. Glorious sunny day, and London is firing, man. London's on good form today.
Yeah, nice. Sun's out here down as well on the south coast, so it's nice. Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, what about you? How have you been?
Yeah, I've been busy in and out of London. We're recording a whole bunch of Christmas specials, getting ready for the for the festive period. So it's kind of been it's been nice, just swigging wine, chatting, shooting the shit. I'm in full festive mode. I'm like,
no, good. You've got to be.
I've given up on like worrying about what I'm eating now. I'm like full on cheese and wine every night.
Which is funny because now I'm worrying more now because I know what's coming up in a few weeks. So I'm almost starving myself now, knowing that in about a week's time the crackers are going to. I'm going to be eating cheese and crackers at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
handfuls of nuts at any time of the day.
I went out with some of the dads the other night, and we went to it was literally a cheese and wine place. That's all they sell. Cheese, wine, and meat. And I just, since that point, I'm like, okay, well, I'm in now.
Yeah.
So what's the point? I'm not going to hold back. I mean, I'll keep, I'm 40 this year. I'll keep a check on the old ticker. I'm not going to go.
Oh my God, are you not 40 yet? Looking like that. Sorry.
No.
Talking of being 40 and really old, eagle-eyed listeners will instantly recognise the absence of Jenny Jones, who...
Oh, I didn't even notice.
She's not here. She's not in the après cabin. It is Jenny's workshop, so she's at... My wife's phoning. Hang on a sec. Hi, Luce.
So sorry.
No, I'm just recording my podcast, Bab.
You're on it now.
I thought that I'd hang up on you. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Can I phone you in 20 minutes or so? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Love you loads. Bye. Bye-bye. That's my wife.
I thought she was going to say something rude.
Yeah, well, judging by the chat that's going on at the minute, I was quite a friendly one. Anyway, I'll save that for the next podcast. Jenny Jones is she's away. She's in the Alps. I believe she's in Tignes. I mean, we should know that. But what I thought I'd do is, you know how we normally do our Snoverview and we check in? Let's phone her right now. Let's check in and see how Jenny Jones is getting on.
Let's do it. Here we go. What are we doing?
Hi, this is Jenny Stone. Please leave a message and I'll give you a call back or send me a text. Thanks.
Jonesy, Tim and Ollie here, and the Après fans. We are phoning to see how you're doing, what you're doing, and where you're doing it. So if you get this message within the next half an hour or so, give us a call back. Hope you're shredding. Hope the snow's good. Speak to you soon. Well, there you go. Probably cut that bit from the podcast.
But she's got a good voicemail message. I don't even know if I've changed mine. I don't know.
I wonder what mine is. Answer machine.
What is yours?
The greeting. Here you go. Oh, it's default. Yeah, let me press play.
Hello, this is Tim Norwood. Sorry I can't get to my phone right now. Please leave me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Cheers.
Chips. Did I say chips at the end?
Chips.
Chips.
I don't even know what mine is. Call me. I'm going to turn my phone off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to check. Hang on. Wait. How do I turn
Yours will be like, this gift gaff mobile cannot be...
Go on, try now.
This...
It should go to voice.
Welcome to Gift Gas Spice.
This post office mobile.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to know that they've got through to the right number.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That was a bit of a deviation, wasn't it?
Well, if she calls back during our chat, I mean, it is lunchtime there, so she's probably sat in a nice mountainside restaurant with
Smashing the raclette.
Yeah, just racletting it up.
Hey, looks good though. Shall we do the news?
Let's do the news. Let's do it.
Right.
News.
News. News.
Well, there is big news, and it's a shame that Jenny's not here. So I don't want to give the full detail away of exactly what has happened because I don't actually fully know, and I'm sure Jenny can divulge it. But you would have seen this as well on Instagram. Jenny seems to have made contact with the person who she stole the goggles from, and we're going to say steal, borrowed.
She did.
So we found them. So if you didn't hear the episode, Jenny basically stole some goggles from a 7-year-old who had a broken arm and never gave them back. And so she felt guilty eventually and decided, I need to put a message out. And she put a message out on the podcast, and somebody has got in touch through our Instagram on the messages, but they are messaging Jenny. But Jenny's not here to give us the full story.
Isn't this great? This is great.
Yeah.
It is. It was a lady called Kelly, and she got in touch to say, hello, it was my daughter Isla, and she loves telling people that Jenny Jones pinched her goggles.
Yeah, I would share that story.
Yeah. Really good. Basically, Jenny's little lad, if you don't know the story, Jenny's little lad was struggling with snow blindness, and the little girl, I believe, had broken her arm and wasn't using her goggles. So they stopped to ask Jenny for a picture, and at that point, they said, "Oh, would you boy like to borrow Isla's goggles?" And he did, and then they just never got around to giving them back. So Kelly's been in touch, and she said they're going to be back in the resort next year, the 7th to the 14th of March, so we could get them back if you're there too. So Jenny's going to fly out especially to hand deliver the goggles with some chocolate truffles in Sainte Foy.
And reimburse in full the original price of the goggles. Or no, the goggles that they've replaced them with.
And also pay for your holiday.
And pay for your holiday. And a couple of months of your mortgage. she said she'd do that. She's totally fine. Absolutely rolling in it. Anyway, but Jenny will be back to tell that story next week. What else is going on in the news this week?
So, friend of the podcast, our incredible world champion snowboarder, Mia Brooks, took her first big air win of the season. Yeah, snowboarder Mia Brooks.
So much, aren't we?
We are going to hear that name a lot over the next couple of months. So I actually had the pleasure of speaking with her mom, speaking with Vicky. In fact, if you want to have a good listen, go over to The Enemy. You can head over to Thank You Snowboarding podcast. They do a brilliant interview with Vicky and Nige Brooks. It's really good, actually. Chris does an amazing interview with them. And I chatted with Vicky, and she was just saying about Mia. She's got the points she needs for the Olympics. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to stress herself out. She went to China just to be with the team, to get the practice in, just to be around it. She didn't ride at the first big air of the year, but something somewhere in her psyche said, I need to drop in on this massive, dark, icy, horrible big air structure. And I don't know if you saw Kirsty Muir, who won in Secret Garden, the first big air on skis. She won that one, but then she crashed out pretty good on this icy death jump, and it was icy.
Yeah, her face looks like yours with your cold sore.
Yeah, there
but
you
worse,
go.
like 10 times worse. Yeah.
So that jump did claim a few victims, a couple of big crashes. Kirsty Muir in the skiing was one of them, but Mia Brooks decided that she would ride, and ride she did to glory, a whopping 30 points ahead of second place.
So this bodes well, doesn't it? I mean, this bodes very well. She's
already qualified for the Olympics, so she's going to be there anyway, representing Team GB. But what it does do, and as you know, and as we all know, with skiing and snowboarding, if you're feeling good, you ride good. It's a feeling sport, isn't it? And so to just be kind of in that zone and feeling good and feeling excited about your snowboarding and knowing you've got what it takes just gives you that bit of advantage as well. So getting a win under your belt early season, it's a good thing.
Well, she's had an amazing year as well. Like I just feel like the sort of, the build up to it has just been just as good as she could have wished for at this point, which is great. So hopefully she's going into it with the right frame of mind. Yeah,
like last season she won the Lax Open, which is like, if you don't know, it's basically the European Open. It's the big one. It's the one everybody wants to win over here in Europe. She won X Games. She got a gold medal over there. She's ticking all these big boxes. She was unable to replicate what she did in Bakariani at the World Champs last season. She was unable to replicate that. So she didn't do too well at the World Champs, but she's already got a World Championship title. So, actually she's, again, ticking those boxes, getting it done. And then coming back with this win, a statement win going into this Olympic cycle. It's Steamboat coming up this weekend, Steamboat Colorado. That's the next big air calendar. So it's quite a relentless calendar, a lot of travelling. I mean, they've done China, they're doing Steamboat. I think she's going to be in Finland. There's a lot going on. So, but to do it in the way she's doing it is, you're right. It's a really good thing to do. Sets her up perfectly.
Are they, and all of the riders as well? Like, are they going to hit the pause button at any point before the start of the games? Is there they just keep going into it,
mate? They're just going to keep rattling on. No, there is no pause. They get a slight pause over Christmas. Maybe they'll go home. Maybe they'll stay in the Alps. Maybe they'll go see their families. But the FIS circus continues to keep on trucking.
I suppose if you did stop as well, it takes you out of that. And you're also building up something much bigger than it needs to be built up, and then you might go in a little bit more do you know what I mean? If you're putting so much on a single thing, actually just treat it like any other season. It's I'm just going to ride as best as I can, and that's great. And it seems like Mia's got that frame of mind anyway, which is, she just seems to be built that way, which is good.
Yeah, really. I don't want to use the term lazy, but it's a really laid back way, a real laid back approach.
It's just chill. It's just chill, man. I'm just chill, man. Do I sound 40? Just chill, man. Just chill. I'm going to keep saying it until you react. No. Just chill.
Hey, talking of chill, should we go into the Snova view?
Oh, he's been doing this years. He's been doing this years. Oh my God. That's why they pay him the big bucks, that kind of link.
Insert audio sting. Okay, now it has been a calmer week in Europe after we had a lot of early season snowfall, didn't we? The Alps went really cold.
Yeah, November
it was dumping
mad,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere's open. We've had new season starts now in the Czech Republic. Norway's open. Slovakia have opened. So even Spain has got some of their slopes open down in the Pyrenees, southern Spain, Scandinavia. You know, a lot of resorts open, a lot of skiing to be done. Scottish ski centres, well, they're battling their typical kind of changeable Highland weather. But it's been a calmer weather week this week. There's been a lot of snowfalls. I don't know if you saw, I think we mentioned it in the last podcast, the avalanches. Be careful. It has been tough. A lot of videos coming in. You've seen these avalanches like ripping down Stabai Glacier, like taking people out.
That was awful.
Yeah, fortunately, nobody injured. But basically, a lot of terrain open, a lot of regions open. We've had Austria's Ischgl, Solden. We've got Tignes, Val d'Isère, Cervinia in Italy, Switzerland. They're all open, hundreds of miles of runs. And so, yeah, I think it's safe to say that the ski season in Europe, early December, is on.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Where would you go then? Early season, early doors?
Ooh, that is tough. Do you know what? I would look out for the last minute deals in flight prices. Why don't you pick a couple of airports that you know, like you could do Salzburg, you could do Innsbruck, let's say Geneva, maybe a Lyon. Have a look at those airports, see what the cheapest flight is into those, and then pick the resort closest that's the highest from there. And I think actually you get some pretty good things. Again, thank you, Snowboarding Podcast, Chris Cracknell. He's been out in the Alps already. He's been over in Tignes, and it does look really good. And if we'd have heard from Jenny Jones, selfishly, she's not speaking to us, but yeah, we would have got a bit of a on the ground snow report. But I think maybe Tignes nice and high.
Yeah,
but it's quite away from the airport, isn't it, Tignes? That's my only reservation.
Yeah, that's true. I did see a video doing the rounds actually over the last week or so, though, and it was somebody comparing the snow lower down. This is like November to like now, and it is like it looks like, I'm trying to think where it was. It was somewhere in the French Alps, I think, but there was quite a thaw on lower down. But that's what you're saying. It's just go high, you know, and then you know. Look
for the glacier resorts. Your Stubais, your Tignes, your Val d'Isères. I mean, they're nice high up at the end of that valley anyway, aren't they? Solden, again, a big resort, nice and high up. And then Hintertux at the end of the valley in Austria. That could be a nice little, you know, jet in. You could have a couple of days in Innsbruck as well while you're there. So there's definitely options. Well, hopefully you're heading out there. And if you are, do get in touch at the @PrayPod on Instagram. Tim, we've had a couple more reviews come in on the podcast, which is good. Let's. Are we going to read them out? Yeah. Why not? This is. We've had those two already. We've had those ones. This one, Irreverent Snow Nonsense, is the title. Love these legends and all their joy they bring. Impossible to listen to one of these without laughing. And you'll probably learn something too. They're probably not the French for pickles. What did we say was the French for pickles? Cornichon? No, that was when I had my viral rant that I had to take down so I didn't get fired. Yes. And I said, back children don't like pickles. And I went, you don't even know the French for pickles. Yeah. That's true. They don't even like pickles. I made a song about it. That's right. I remember that. You did. Winter's on its way. For all your winter info, @ProPod has it covered one way or another. And well done to Ollie, the Wally, for deleting the podcast feeds this season. Have no fear. Jenny and Tim will have you laughing all the way to the slopes. Totally just didn't even put me
in there as making me laugh, but that's fine, or her. And thank you snowboarding is the next one. If it wasn't for Chris Cracknell and Interpod rivalry mention of the Strictly Jenny question on Thank You Snowboarding, I would have probably not realised I was no longer subscribed to the après. Wondered why until Ollie admitted podcast self-harm. So I feel like I've hemorrhaged a lot of listeners for us. Apologies if you have found us again. Do go and leave us a review on Apple, and you feel free to criticise my my lack of podcasting knowledge. I've only been doing this for over a decade.
Yeah, he's only been producing podcasts for BBC England for the best part of a decade.
Day dot. Yeah.
Also, it would really help us if you wouldn't mind, and this is an absolute shameless kind of ask, please just give us a little share on your socials. Give us a screen grab, share it to your socials. Say, these guys need some followers. We need your listens. Just share it.
We're desperate.
Just share it.
Yeah, thank you. We do appreciate that. It's a bit of a mini pod today because Jenny is missing, and we're sort of in the chaos of getting ready for the festive season. And you've probably realised that we haven't had a guest yet this season. Don't fear, we will. We're just sort of easing into it. All right?
We are.
Things will. It's a big year, 2026. So
it is.
You are going to get barraged with people.
We feel like fraudsters as well because none of us have actually been snowboarding. Although, I should have done this at the top. I went snowboarding yesterday. I went dry slope snowboarding for BBC Ski Sunday. Did my first feature for Ski Sunday, filming with the inimitable. I can never say it. Inimitable.
Let's go with it.
What's the one where you can't copy them? What's that word? Inimitable.
Hold the line, callers, whilst we just Google inimitable. We are professional communicators. So good or unusual as to be impossible to copy. Inimitable.
Oh, I did get it right.
You did get it right. Well done, Tim.
Delete all of that. I've been working with the inimitable Sparrow Knox. Filmed with him yesterday. Kid is a legend, so keep your eyes peeled for Ski Sunday when that drops. Second Sunday of January. It's going to be a good little feature for sure. Yeah, and finally, we'll end on this. We'll end on this question. Keep your questions coming in. We are at theaprepod@gmail.com. This one's come in. It says, "Hey guys, glad to have you back, helping to get the pre-season stoke going. I'm going to Italy in Feb with my dad and some of his mates for his 70th birthday. Any tips for boarding with older skiers?"
I'm trying to think who the... when I've been riding with older skiers, but it's mostly when I've been away with my parents, like growing up. So I haven't done it for a very long time. But split up. Maybe it's different. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I was to go riding with them now, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd stay with them just to make sure they don't damage a hip or something.
Well, the good thing is if you normally for snowboarding with skiers get that antsy bit at the top where they're going, you're doing up your bindings, it's going to take forever. Oh, yeah. Well, you can let them ski off, can't you? Because if they're in their 70s, you'll easily catch them up.
Yeah.
Or maybe you won't. I actually went with an ex-ski racer once. Oh, my God, this guy charged. He was 76 years of age.
Oh, really?
He absolutely charged. There was also a really old ski instructor called Spike in America. He had hands like shovels and he skied without gloves. He never wore a hat. He was like bald on the top of his head. Never
surprised.
He was bald on the top of his head. He never skied with a hat or gloves. The dude could charge. Old school ski instructor. I said to him, "Spike, what's the deal, man? Why are you skiing with no gloves on?" He was struck by lightning while he was skiing on the top of his head, and it smashed and burnt out. All his hands exploded and it burnt all of the nerves in his hands. Like the lightning went in his head and out through his hands like Electro Man in Spider-Man. So he's got no nerves in his fingers, so he can't feel the cold.
This is the maddest story.
Yeah.
That is absolutely mad.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't even work that out. Surely... Anyway. Well, Spike, you sound like a wonderful man.
Spike was a wonderful
okay,
man.
well, until next week then, we will let you go at the Apre on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. theaprepod@gmail.com.
Have a good one. Remember, if you're skiing or boarding out there, stay safe. Bye.
Bye!
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.